The one and only MH Potting Penglaze.
Hello.
Down there on the keyboard is the one and only Stone Mason Cook. And we've got a challenge match for everybody this evening. Mr. Barry, I sell cars for a living. Chapman taking on 9-time world champion. Some of you may have heard of him before. Probably not. Is it Darren? What is it?
Darren.
Well,
Darren.
Oh, Darren. Yeah.
Last name, same place we're at right now. The city of
Appleton. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Darren Appleton. I love it. Obviously, I'm just joking because he's been here since the 12th or the 11th, something like that. And I'll tell you what, he has been a pleasure to be around.
Oh, for sure.
A gentleman of the sport. And just, you know, if you watch the King of the Hill match, obviously Mason taking it downhill hill, it was a pleasure listening to Darren Appleton commentate because he is a true professional on the microphone as well.
He's been so great. It's cool. So.
Yeah. I'm a little pissed off because somebody said that he's probably going to take my job.
That won't happen.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll make sure.
All right. I say we should we get this party started?
Yeah,
Give these guys the thumbs up.
Give them the thumbs up.
Go, Mason.
All right, just to let everybody know, it was Barry's choice this evening. He has decided that
Barry's choice.
Barry's choice. Barry's choice. They are going to play a race to 7 8-ball. Take
close.
what you make.
That's a close leg.
It is like really close.
This is going to be a good match because Barry, a good player locally from here, did tell me he is an 8-ball expert.
He
That's his
loves
game.
He loves 8-ball.
On a local level.
Mason, I think you might want to go check that one out. Oh,
He's conceded.
Darren, it might be the only. So now I don't know if they're going to be playing alternate break. We'll figure that out.
It's winner breaks. Winner break. That's
All right.
Barry's choice too because Barry breaks and runs racks all the time against everybody. So why wouldn't he do it right now today?
Amen.
Against Darren Appleton. And so he thinks he's got a chance in this game. And he's deliberately chosen 8-ball winner breaks. Take what you make.
Delivery.
Hey.
Your sponsor has arrived, Cheddar.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank my one of my many sponsors, Sundrop.
So obviously Barry's not favorite to win this match, but he's breaking. He's just one lag, and if he breaks and makes a ball and runs out, that puts him ahead, and he can keep on doing it. And even God couldn't beat you if you run them all out, right?
You've played this before.
Well, it's a short race.
7 is not that short.
So this first break is massive.
Absolutely.
In the context of this match.
Definitely.
I played against Barry before league tonight, and he's playing well.
It's a good break.
He's really playing well.
Little clustered.
Yeah,
but
he's been playing legal pool all night.
So he's
Getting table runs.
He has made a ball of each suit, so he can pick.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of each, or even if you make 2 of one and 1 of each. But what makes this different from most of the pool we play is, of course, if you make only solids or only stripes, you are going to have to take that group. And right away,
I like that aggressiveness.
he blasts into that first problem. He's not going to win any other way than going at these balls and running them out.
I love it because I've been watching Darren play since he started playing on tour, and he's one of my favorite players. I got to sit and talk with him on Friday for quite some time, and him and I played around a little bit earlier, and you know, it's really cool when you're playing one of one of the guys that you really looked up to,
Right.
as an up and coming pool player yourself, is right here on the table that you're playing on. It's just it's surreal. And I've played against a lot of pros before, but I would say this was probably my favorite experience.
Oh yeah, he's been so great, really. So,
Class act.
Yeah.
This shot here is going to tell you a lot. If he finds a way to nudge the backward, get on the 2-ball, he just has a chance to get out of here. So
he played that pretty smart. Actually.
He did.
I like it. I like not rearranging the furniture.
Barry describes himself as an 8-ball expert, patterns, tactics. Now, I hate to tell him, obviously, hearing Darren in an interview when they asked him what his best game is, he said, well, I'm an 8-ball expert. And that's sort of more on a world-type level. But so the odds are against Barry here. But if he breaks some runs and doesn't let Darren shoot, there's no reason why he wouldn't win.
Well, it's like I was telling Barry right before the match started. I'm like, it doesn't matter who you're playing anyway. If they're sitting in their chair, who cares?
He's still playing good. Keep going. Roll spars. Did that ball fall? It's gone in. It's gone in. Darren, sit down. Sit down.
Was he up?
He just jumped out of his chair.
Darren got out of his chair, and
I knew that ball was going in.
Hi, Fred Renner.
So here's okay, you've got it this far. This is the first rack, Barry. Let's find out if you really have the balls to figure out how not to screw yourself behind the 14.
The balls. Get it? Pool.
I think you need to draw this and come off the rail and then end up playing the 2 in the right side pocket.
Do you mean the 4?
4. We need the TV balls.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I said that in the last stream. We should have the TV balls because the 2 ball looks like the 4 ball.
Agreed.
I know. I think
you can't tell.
I think I made fun of you.
To us, looking through the window, it's obvious, but on the TV, you cannot tell.
You can't. No.
That was
tight.
Such a good start. It's not good enough.
It was tight.
Now let's find out if you're a world champion.
What Darren Appleton
and you're supposed to win this game, how you do it.
It's like I told Darren when him and I were playing. Come on, anybody can be a world champion. They're making such a big deal out of it.
Wow.
Right.
The difference is.
But I think he's done it how many times? 9. How many times world champion is he?
I don't know, but I know he was Moscone Cup winner 5 times. U.S. Open winner twice. And they say the U.S. Open might be tougher than the World Championship, but
you betcha.
Depends which World Championship, doesn't it? There's different strains, different organizations. But there's only one U.S. Open.
He was talking earlier about when they used to have the IPT. It was actually one of my favorite tours.
I would have loved to be a part of that conversation.
That was really cool back in the day.
How'd he get on the 10 ball, Jay? He's going to shoot the 10 now, obviously, right? Have to, because he's on it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be 10, 13, 14, 9, 8.
Bump out 2 rails.
Except for, I'm sorry, cutting back to the IPT thing. That was kind of a rough organization, actually.
Well, it turned out to be. They featured it on American Fraud. Did you ever see that show?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, where they talk about different schemes and scams.
Yep, that was quite the scam because the guys that were running it were really funneling some.
Well, there was one guy, Kevin Trudeau, and he had his whole own episode on American scams.
Well,
American Fraud, the show was.
He was the one that had created the IPT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The first time I saw him, he was Mr. Memory. He was on some late night show, but it really wasn't a late night show. It was a late night infomercial that looked like a TV show, and he had a phenomenal memory because of this memory program that he'd been working on. And then next time I saw him, he was like 400 pounds, and he'd lost all that weight. Total and utter fantasy.
Well, Darren has.
Yeah, he's got himself in a little bit of a precarious spot. Not too serious. I think he'll be able to handle it.
Up and down.
And that shows the
perfect speed.
How'd he hit it?
Confidence.
Yeah.
I would have hit that maybe probably about 3 inches further, but
beautiful.
I mean, we're all different.
Yeah. All right. 1-0.
Well, I never thought I'd be commentating on a pool match on a Tuesday night, I'll tell you that.
Matt Appleton stepping up with pros here. Going live every day of the week, I think.
Yeah, we should have one of these every day.
So Mason, who's here commentating with us, Mace, hello Mace.
Hi.
You've been following around. You've been working on the Pro Predator Tour. You've been following the pros around and playing against them, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
And I hope you don't mind me telling people, but you're obviously playing really, really well.
Yeah,
you've got a match against Darren, but you said your break.
Oh, definitely.
So how's Darren going to break is the question. What can we learn about it?
He breaks from about an inch to the right of center, and I mean, watch how much he throws this cue at it.
What's funny is I hear that on. I didn't go back and listen to the King of the Hill yet, but I hear that he was baffled that I switched from the front ball to the side
That's
ball.
right.
Correct.
And that he thought I was hitting it good.
You were hitting it good, and then you changed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to. I don't know.
Why did you switch?
Yeah, but the good thing is Justin Volk still has one of the top 5 worst shots that Darren Appleton has ever seen from that match. So, don't beat yourself up too much about your horrible break.
I was getting ready to slam my arm onto the table, like seconds before you said that. So thank you.
I felt it.
So here's the interesting thing about 8-ball is he's got a wide open table. He's got all kinds of options and choices. What's the right way to do this?
Take stripes.
What are you gonna do?
Take stripes first.
And the 13 ball you got to get on.
Yep. Better than the 1-5. And the 4-6-2.
Okay. Better than, but is it enough that you can figure out a way to how to get it out?
I would play the 10 in the side right now and work those balls out of that position right now.
Yeah, you can go 2 rows and kiss the 13?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to bump the 13.
Little tap.
Beautiful.
Lovely over the side pocket.
Yeah, he wanted to hit it a little slower.
Yeah, I think he would have. But now he's got the 9 where he can actually draw back for the 15.
Yeah, he should be okay.
But that shot opened everything up, really. I mean, he really does have a chance now.
A lot of it. That 15 is still a little bit of a trouble.
I'm a bit surprised he's playing the 12 first here.
If it gets him on the 11.
I think it's still clear, He gets this out, he's clear. He's out of the woods.
Yeah, he's okay here. Get a little bit straighter on the 11.
Oh, wow. So he got the shape.
Or he could get on the 15 right now.
And then he didn't take it on the 11.
Yeah, because
I don't mind that shot,
the cue ball would have gone into those solids, and so he can use these other 2 balls to get back on the 11, and in fact he's got on the 15, which was one of the other problems.
Don't you think that the cue ball is going to go into those solids regardless?
Oh, well, you tell me, Mason.
I don't know. I think you've got to find a very perfect angle.
It doesn't have to.
Well, even if it does, what if you just brush off the 1 ball and you're still good?
Sure.
Just don't get behind him. There you go. Inside English to cause him to miss the shot. Now, the 1 and the 5 ball are not a combination that goes.
Yeah.
So Darren's taking a good old look at this, and he's got to come up with a plan. Solids don't look that good here. Right? Luckily, he's got the 7 to get down on those other balls. But what about the 1 and the 5?
Hello.
Answers on a postcard.
Lisa Heckman in the chat. Hello.
You could pound the 3 ball in the side pocket, but it's so easy to miss that shot.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think you kind of save that 3 ball to get to the 1-5, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pretty quickly, he's come up with a plan here. What's he going to do? Is he going to... What's going to happen with the 1-5 in the end here, Mason?
I think you don't have to break it out. You could get right on the rail and shoot the 1.
Shoot the 1 ball past the 15.
But if he gets a certain angle, he might decide to break it up. What do you think, Dale?
I'm eating cheese curds.
Of course you are.
Cheddar. They're cheddar curds.
It's like typical stereotype. And we're trying to break through the stereotype, and little Cheddar's over here eating cheese curds.
I know, and you're going, pip, pip, cheria.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Snick this one in.
Snick it in. Normal word.
Deep screw on this two
deep
ball.
screw on the 2.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Say that to Darren.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he's got this combination here. But still, I don't think the 1-5 goes.
It does not.
I think we've clarified that already.
Okay. I'm just looking for a solution, that's all. We'll find out.
Well,
Darren is looking for a solution as well.
yeah.
'Cause he's kind of tapping his cue.
Get an angle on the 6. No. Okay, so he just wants that angle on the 3 to just run into him.
He's going to save that for
Simple.
last.
Slash, he might not run into him and just come to the rail and shoot the 1 in the corner. Maybe.
But he's shown you what angle he wants.
Right.
And I'm sure he's going to end up getting it. Let's roll the 3 ball in.
Looking good.
So do you think being Darren Appleton and
he's playing your shot, mate.
you've been...
Or is he going into him?
You've been on the world's biggest pool stage ever. I mean, you're a Hall of Famer, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we've got 20, 25 people still here from League that are going to sit and watch this match. You think he gets nervous at all yet?
God, he's not nervous, no.
No.
How's that for a shot?
Yeah, I hit that great. Perfect.
Just a ton of inside right English?
No, it's a lot worse than not nervous. How do you care?
Yeah.
It's true.
Right?
That's true.
He's been, tortured around like a...
Well, he's actually very human.
Oh, he's lovely. He's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah. Not a common...
That is apparent.
That is not a common trait within the pro community.
Within the general group of humans, generally. But there is some good ones.
That's a good statement.
All right. 2-0.
Right, he's really, really nice. But that was a great little breakout. So there we go. Problem solved.
What cue does he play, Mason? Do you know?
Yeah, he plays with a Predator 314.
That's the 314?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is a Predator player.
Well, yeah, and Predator, of course, is always trying to bully him into playing with the Predator carbon fiber, but he doesn't want to. He's like, yeah, maybe if I want to spend the whole next season not winning, and then readjusting and learning how to play with one of those, but he likes his 314, so he keeps playing with it.
I think Stephen DeBus is going to try to sway his decision into a wheat state shaft.
Yeah. Good luck.
He did like them. I heard Darren saying that he liked the jump cue.
He tried the wheat state, the quantum too.
He's a very nice guy.
By wheat state.
He's a very likable, nice guy. That's why.
I was asking him about it earlier, and he's like, "Holy cow, that thing is easy to jump."
Yeah.
But he's old school. He's one of those players that, they should ban jump cues.
Hey,
he feels that way too, huh?
Yep, he doesn't like them.
This is good. This is good to see for me that Darren Appleton just hit
Didn't
them.
make a
very, very good, and then still broke dry.
Why is that good for you?
It just makes
Mason does it.
makes me
Well,
feel better.
yeah. But isn't he the one who's going to be trying to teach you how to break good?
Well,
hopefully he knows how.
I've been asking 400 players how to break recently, so I'm up there all the advice.
It's good for
Give me it all.
It's good for this match.
Definitely. We'd like to see local guy Barry get out here.
Yeah. So again, problem solving is what 8-ball is about. That's why 8-ball is more interesting, I feel, than those other games.
What a bold statement,
Wow.
Mitch.
I mean, it's so complex. What's the right shot? Which should he be shooting the 5-ball right now?
I would not have.
There you go.
I would not have shot that.
But that was great. He's straight on the 1. He's get on the 7, and he's got these 2 balls and the 6-ball, and he's out.
Should be.
Barry Chapman is out of this rack. That's my
1,
prediction.
7, 3, 2.
He's going to
6,
bring this back.
8.
Come on, get straight on the 7. Little angle, that's fine. He's okay.
Do you go 3 ball first?
Nope.
No.
If I can.
Nope.
No,
7.
but 7 first.
Yeah, that's what I
7, 3, 2, 6, 8.
Yeah, okay.
And then
confirmed. That's
it's just a nice little angle on the 3 to stay on the 2.
Just go to the other rail and out about a foot. That's all you need.
He's okay.
Nice.
He's okay. It went
About 18 inches, even better.
A boot.
If it goes in, if it goes in, it
Canadian.
A boat.
Hey,
How's your cheese over there, Dale?
almost gone.
All right.
The only thing I don't like about Barry Chapman is he's a Chicago Cubs fan. You know, just I mean, we all have our faults, but that's a big one.
Right. Nice.
Attaboy.
Favoritism happening.
Well, obviously,
You have to.
no. I'm in any future matches I watch against Darren. I'm
It's
rooting
just
for Darren.
is
you
a
know,
warning.
I'm
to
a
the
huge
people.
Darren Appleton fan,
A warning to the people.
but it is a British thing to root for the underdog. You guys, Americans, you don't know that because you root for the winners, don't you? You love winners.
I don't.
Nope,
I don't.
I love the underdogs.
We're always
personally.
rooting for the underdog.
I was cheering for myself before.
And that was a 2-point shot.
Wow.
Meaning he went off 2 points before it went in the hole, and it still counts.
Meaning you get 2 points in this.
It should be.
All right, he gets his first game on the board.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, he almost
no,
he
I mean-
almost shanked that 8-ball.
If Barry makes this competitive, it will be a huge thing for him.
Oh, it'll be great. Yeah.
And it's tough, you know. You mentioned it before. You know, how does a pro? Was he nervous? No. More importantly, how does he stay focused? He's played a whole string of matches against absolute nobodies who are all willing to throw their money at him because they get a chance to play against Darren Appleton, and none of them win, and they're not supposed to. But how do you keep focused? Because you still got to make every shot and think about it. Otherwise, you end up losing to these.
If he didn't figure
Wisconsin
that out
locals.
at this point.
I know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the secret? How do you not get bored?
Zen.
He's thinking about those.
Pretend
2
you
points.
know, here's the
Pretend you are a
difference.
particle floating in the universe because you are.
Here's the difference. Darren Appleton is used to playing for $10,000, $15,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. $200 really
Well,
isn't that big of a
fine.
deal.
Yeah.
No.
All right, if he loses.
No.
But to us locals here, $200 is that's a lot. You know, I mean, yeah, it's not
On
gonna
a
make
pool,
or
on a
break
pool
you,
game. Yeah, yeah.
but
yeah.
in a pool game,
Right.
you betcha.
Right.
Oy, you don't want to dump the cue ball.
No. Are they playing?
But you can't
ball
go
in
around
hand.
touring around without beating everybody, and so you have to still play good.
Yep.
How's he going to do it?
Yep.
Which means a complex rack like this, the balls are wide open, he's got ball in hand. What are you going to do? You still have to make a plan, right?
Well, actually, this is going to be a weird segue, but we've got our local legend player,
Oh, thank you, Mason.
Malcolm Bowe,
Oh,
right? 90, how old
One.
is he?
91. Yep.
I was watching him the other day, and the one thing that I think Malcolm commits to is he doesn't pull the trigger like till he's ready.
yeah, that's rule
His
number one. I
arms,
always think that's
his
the-
arms shaking. You know, he's hardly holding the cue right, but he strokes the ball like 3 times.
Yeah.
He pauses,
Yeah.
pulls back, and hits it. You know, and I
Mhm.
think that's a similar thing to any player who might need to maintain their interest in
Sure.
getting out. Is you need to just like fall in love with the form and the
Sure.
completion of the task.
So he's had a lot of time on this
I would-
shot.
I
and he
would
hasn't shot
play-
yet. What's the idea here?
I would play the 12 all the way down in the lower right-hand corner.
Okay, take stripes.
Would be my first shot.
Sure. To get on the 11, the question is which pocket do you shoot the 11 in? Is it 11, 15
You
combination?
can play the combination.
Okay.
Anything. I really don't like solids,
Okay.
and obviously
So he's taking,
Darren does not either.
well,
Was it because of that 15?
Or you mean the 12?
No. I was meaning that the 15 is blocking
he's
the
shaking
6,
his head. He
the
doesn't like it.
7,
What
and
was
the-
he trying to
and the
do there?
3 ball.
Yes. Yes, that was my reason.
I mean, he wants to take the...
Well, he's got quite a much thinner cut on the 15 than he wanted.
Right.
If he had a little bit more angle, he
So
could.
that's what yeah, he was trying to take the 15, you think. But
Yeah.
so the real question then is how does he deal with Dale's 12?
Well, right here. Combo.
Or-
Combination shot, 11, 15, and you break into the 10.
12, yeah.
Man, that's bad. I see why they changed the colors. How many years did they go calling it a different ball
on
like really on like an actual professional stream. Just kidding.
Just got to bump the 12 ball to freedom here.
Wow, take that kind of personal. He just called us unprofessional. Did you get that, MH?
Whoosh.
I mean, you're probably used to it, but I'm not.
That's for the
People don't normally tell me, but I get it.
The youth crowd out there. Whoosh.
Right over your head.
So he's still he didn't totally bury the 12 ball there. It's still got a shot. It's not quite what he wanted, and I think he's going to have to shoot the 10 now.
It's like Jeff Dunham and Peanut.
Meow. Meow.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Meow.
Well, I'll be playing Darren tomorrow.
You will.
8 p.m. Pretty excited. Dale, are you going to be here?
That is the intent, yes.
Awesome.
And you're not going to be...
Because I didn't mean what I said about non-professional.
Top notch.
That was a good one, though. That wasn't me. That was Chris G.
I know.
Does he have to bump the 4 ball when he shoots the 10 ball here?
He does not. He doesn't have to actually bump any balls.
Okay.
I think he could play...
He's just got to get the
right between the 6 and the 7 and play the 11 next.
If the 8 ball
Just
wasn't in the
right
way,
across.
he'd be shooting the 12 now, but he wants to get right on the 12, doesn't he? Close to where he is now, or close to the 8.
Right. Maybe nudge it a
He's just
touch.
got to get on that line. And he missed.
Nope.
He did not.
He got the 11. Still
This
leaving
is the hard shot.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not easy
No.
getting on this 12 ball.
No.
I like this coming 2 rails, though.
Yes.
2 rails and into the back side of the 4.
Yeah.
And you're almost guaranteed a shot.
Sophisticated
agree.
shot there. It's a world championship type shot.
Oh, for God's sake.
I don't know.
Wasn't he Dale?
He's got
Hey.
it's a tough shot, this.
Dale?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the guy that just was talking about? Or no, was that you? Never mind. Well, somebody mentioned overplaying the World Championship card.
Oh. Hey. That's a fun one.
Safety? No. I'm just kidding.
He's definitely going to
No,
play.
there is no safety. He has to shoot this ball. He's got to
He's-
find a way to shoot this ball in the hole and not scratch.
Oh, he's got it. It's no
Rattle in and out. Maybe tap the back of the 5 ball.
Yeah.
And end up with a shot on the 8 in the side pocket is what he's hoping for.
Sounds easy, right?
I guess it is easy.
Perfect.
It looked easy, didn't it?
Yes. Coming from a world champion, right? I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that's the difference, huh? Right there.
I let him win. Hey!
He pressed that
What
7
is
ball.
going on here?
That should not have gone.
That does not count. I would have never thought of.
How did that ball go in?
I
Can't hit the 7 and still make it.
Even Barry's over there. He's shaking his head like, who is this guy?
you know,
Getting lucky
our average local players wouldn't think to play that off.
off the 7.
ball.
Sure, off the 7,
Yes,
off the outer point.
World champion Darren didn't think to play it off the 7 either. I can pretty sure there.
Maybe right. You may be right.
Darren looked up here and gave a little chuckle.
I know.
It helps for the billiards gods to be on your side.
Yeah, he waved too. He knew it was what a sight to see that when you're playing your opponent and they knock it off another ball.
Is that correct? This is a $400 match, Mace, or did we
Yep.
change the numbers? It
Yep.
is. Okay.
200 each. He should actually only get a half a game for that. That honestly really shouldn't count as a full win.
The fact that he went
don't
all the
know.
effort to drive all the way to Appleton and do this for us, we'll give it to him.
Yeah, and that
He
stripe,
deserves it.
that last stripe ball was a pretty good shot. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's horse. What?
Whoa.
And this is incredible that we've got
Did you
Darren.
make anything?
No.
Continue MH, yeah.
Oh, he did make a ball, yes. It's just amazing that we've got Darren Appleton here
Isn't
at the
it?
Mad Apple. It's
Pretty
great.
cool.
It's great for us.
Yes.
I mean, to have someone that level, if this was Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods.
So I was talking with Dan Coppins earlier, and here's the cool thing about our sport and what we do. Now, you bring up, MH, that Michael Jordan. Okay, you're not going to go play Michael Jordan one-on-one.
Right.
You're not going to play Aaron Rodgers or, any football player one-on-one. Or
Tiger Woods, like you
Tiger
said.
Woods, yeah. Are you going to get the ability, or are you ever going to get the opportunity to play against Phil Mickelson or whatever out on the golf course? Maybe.
Or
you never know.
Phil Taylor.
Who the hell is Phil Taylor?
Oh, you don't know who Phil Taylor is?
Tell him
greatest ever darts player.
Oh, Jesus.
He's the Raymond Coolemans of darts.
Yeah, now you're going to have to explain who Raymond Coolemans is, but he is the Raymond Cooleman of darts. Phil Taylor is. Phil Taylor is definitely...
I've actually seen him, a couple of his matches on YouTube.
Raymond Cooleman?
Yeah, Taylor.
Oh, Phil Taylor.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway.
So what, Solid's here because of the 3-ball? Is that what's going on here? Or what's your choice? Oh, take what you make. He doesn't have a choice.
Correct. He has to shoot a stripe.
That's why he's thinking so
that's
long.
what makes it so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. He's scratching his head. He's pondering. There is no shot clock. He doesn't like it.
Darren says to me before when we were just finishing up league and everything, because I asked him, I was like, how old are you? He's like, 45. I'm like, oh, yeah, you got me by a little. And he's like, I think probably more than just a little. I'm like, what? Are you serious?
Is he calling you little?
He's like, I think you got me a lot more than just a little.
Wow.
I'm like, how old do you think he's like, how old are you? I said, I'll be 55 in 2 weeks. He's like, yeah, that seems about right. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. Jerk.
So, yeah, he has to... Oh, he didn't get a rail. He did get a rail.
One night in the Matt Upper booth, and he's...
Oh, yeah, he thinks he's a professional.
So that's what's interesting, and this is why Barry picked take what you make, is because Solids is got an advantage here.
I don't understand why Darren just did that, though.
He wants to lure Barry into
that false sense of
opening the 3-ball.
Yeah, that false sense of hope of actually winning 2 games.
Well, that'd be very heartening if he finds a way to win this game. But you would say Solids has the advantage here.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to win, of course, because what are you going to do with that advantage? How are you going to run them out? What about the 2-ball?
You can get on it right now.
That's
a good shot.
Very good shot.
And here's the best thing about that, because now he can stop it and get that 5 out of there, and then he's out.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is kind of the key shot.
Oh,
look at there.
Bump off.
That's well played.
Yeah.
The only thing about it, he may have put the 8 in a little bit of a precarious position.
Yeah, with the stripes still on the table. The 8 has to go past the 11, maybe.
Into the side. It can go in the side.
Oh, it goes straight in the side.
Yeah.
Into the 5-ball pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that 5, if you look on the overhead, I think that goes in the side pretty easily.
I mean, it bounced off a little bit, didn't it? So it has to be.
Otherwise, he could compress the rail, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it bounce back. Got a little gap there. But if if he's looking at the 4-ball, then maybe not.
It's always easier, obviously, when you're up in the booth, but I'd be playing 1-7-6-5. That's not the shot I would have taken, but if it works out, it works out.
Yeah, I think he's just, clear that side of the table, and then
he's trying to get better on the 5, isn't he?
True. I think I'm going to play the 1-7-6-5-8 or 6-7-1-5-8.
Al Jordan 2. Hello. Yes, bonus night. We got a challenge match and a couple more throughout the week. So hit subscribe on our YouTube channel and you'll be notified.
There you go, Barry.
I think Barry's about to have a heart attack.
I think Barry's looking very cool.
He's sweating bullets there. He just had a sweat bead bigger than the cue ball fall down on the floor there. I'm just kidding.
Well, if he can run out against you, Dale, he can run out right now.
Wow. I think I would have probably tinkled twice.
It's a good out. Well done, Barry.
That is a really good out. Which brings me back to the very first shot is I don't understand why Darren did that. But
testing him.
Well, he passed.
Well, self-proclaimed 8-ball expert Barry Chapman claws one back.
We'll have to call
it up to 2-3. Very
the magician.
Yeah, that's the way too many magicians already.
Jeez.
In the pool world, that is.
Yeah. There's only one.
You're a magician.
Well,
aren't you?
I don't know if I should say this, but I was just talking to no, obviously you're talking about the magician. There's two.
Efren Bata Reyes.
Well, there's two of them.
Two.
Do you know who the other one is who's got the nickname the magician?
Yes, and I'm trying to think of his name right now.
There's
it
two
is
pool players, both nicknamed the magician.
Don't say it, because I know who it is.
All right, let's continue commenting.
Chris Melling.
Yeah, Chris Melling. That's right. And I was talking to Darren earlier about the fact that there's no English players on the Mosconi Cup team.
Barry.
Yeah, solid.
Made 2 stripes,
and
though.
He did
no
say,
solids, right?
Correct.
So
and does not have much to shoot at.
Nothing, really. Cut the 13 down by the 8. That's about it.
Brutal.
Yeah.
So what were you saying, MH?
Just I mentioned to Darren that, yet again, for another year, there's no English players on the European Mosconi Cup team. And he's like, well, there's not really any, good new players coming through. And I'm like, well, what about you guys? You're not that old, right? You and Melling. And he's like, well, I've got a much better chance than Melling, he says. He's like, Melling's all over the place and not really focused and overweight. And I hate to say that because I love Chris Melling.
What if Chris Melling is tuning in?
Oh, no.
Right
I love Chris Melling.
To Matt up.
Well, maybe
he's one of our subscribers.
Maybe he needs to know. Darren said it. Not me.
Chris Melling is one of our subscribers.
Darren said he has a better chance, and there's no reason why someone who's not that old, i.e. Darren Appleton, shouldn't be back in, at the top of the game.
We need like a cartoon visual of like a school bus just like toppling over somebody.
Oh, no. I love Chris Melling. He's my favorite player.
I know.
Sean Henning still waiting for his free cookies. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Kevin Dorn Mason said local legend, not little legend.
I was waiting for you to read that one.
Thank you, Kevin. Patrick Lynn, I played with Malcolm for almost 2 hours today. I hope I am 1/10 as good as him when I'm 91. Amen.
Yeah, true.
You betcha. So it looks like Darren is going to play this 5 off the 12 in the side.
All right.
Wow.
Kind of like his 8-ball. Nobody? I don't get anything from that?
No. Not really.
There wasn't even like a... There was nothing.
Are you taking a nap, MH?
No, I'm just trying to wait for the...
the funny part that...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, really, I'm just trying to figure out what Barry's going to do here. Darren just missed. Barry's got options.
Do we still make, like, storming around the building jokes?
Yep.
Like, I quit the stream and...
So they are just... He's playing safe here.
Yeah,
Darren's shot was not a safety, but Barry has said...
Well, Darren's got a lot of balls in trouble down there, though. Barry his.
You're saying stripes control.
Leave it alone, Mason. I mean, he's got the 3, the 6, the 2, the 4 are all in not very easy positions, whereas Barry is. I mean, yeah, he's a world champ. Blah 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 blah.
There you go. This would be a great out. The 4 and the 2.
Do you think Darren's gonna watch this match after?
Yes. Hi, Darren.
Okay. Sorry, Darren. Well, he's got to know my personality by now. He knows I'm somewhat kidding.
Hopefully.
So he's going to try and get behind these 2 balls here.
Yeah, and the 8 will go right off the 13.
Oh, and he got perfect on the 4 ball. Look at that.
Rare miss. Very rare.
Okay.
And Mr. Chapman springs out of his chair.
That's right.
Like a rabbit.
Loving it.
Like a tiger.
Advantage local Wisconsin guy.
That's not bad.
This could be 3-3.
Barry the Tiger. Chapman.
T-I-double-G-er. You know what that's from, Image?
Winnie the Pooh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he brushed the 2 ball.
It's
not really a foul, is it? It's cue ball fouls only. And he's like, you can move it back if you want. And he's explaining the rules to Darren right now. Like, Barry's going to explain the rules of 8 ball to Darren. And what Barry's saying is, oh,
What?
wow. Why are they re-racking?
I don't know.
He doesn't like the rules. Barry's stunned. What just happened?
Yeah, it's weird.
Because you didn't discuss it beforehand. Now that's really...
Well, here's the thing. On the Pro Tour... Sorry, they're still having a discussion. I would kind of hear what's going on out there.
Yeah, it's okay. They're discussing. Darren's talking about how in his tournaments that it would be a foul.
Yeah, it's all ball fouls.
And that needed to be discussed, obviously, before the match, and it obviously wasn't. But how did that lead to Darren re-racking the balls in the middle of a game?
Because the game really doesn't count.
So the pool league here, you know, the way it's played in this place, house rules would be cue ball fouls only. And if you brush a ball like that, your opponent has the option of either replacing it or playing on from where it is. Darren is just sort of racked the balls. Barry's not going to make too big of a deal about it. He's looking up at the comedy box saying, what just happened? And interesting. So it almost means...
Yeah, because it wasn't discussed previous. Okay. Yep.
All right. So the rules have now been discussed. They should happen before the match. Yeah. All ball fouls only, which of course is how the pros play.
Yep. So I get it. I get where that could have been.
And that rack, which let's face it, was going in Barry's favor.
It was.
Gave him a huge amount of momentum if he had got 3-3. Is re-racked and started again. And that wasn't discussed. That was just taken. But because the rules hadn't been discussed before, that's where we ended up.
I guess the only...
Yeah,
not my decision.
Whatever.
Not my decision.
You know,
now it's interesting because that's like a ninja mind trick.
You know, one rule that I'm used to. If I've played any take what you make tournaments, which I've played few of them, a scratch on the break always is behind the kitchen.
True, but they did say that they were playing BCA rules.
Well, okay. Most of the BCA rules that we play, of course, are cue ball fouls only.
Falls only. Yep.
And I guess that was a good compromise because it was in between giving the foul to and letting him play on.
Yep, it is what it is. We're on to the next track.
Yep.
And now he's going to
almost done with it.
He's going to run out super quick before anybody has any time to think about it. What a lovely little run this was. Now, that is a dagger in Barry's heart. He's still stewing about the previous game, and this rack's over.
I think he's all right.
Yeah,
that's not Barry's style. I think he's upset at himself for scratching in the side for the third time.
Yeah. Yeah, Barry's a very move to the next moment.
Yeah, he doesn't stew on much.
No. Which I respect. Go Barry Chapman, right?
Beef stew. You noodle head. All right, I believe that brings the score to 4-2 in favor of Mr. Appleton, which is exactly where we are here in Appleton, Wisconsin, on College Avenue at the Mad Apple Salmon and Billiard Company.
Should be, right?
No doubt.
They do have good salmon here.
I had one last night. It's very good.
Of course, in all the English games, snooker and British pool, touching any ball would always be a foul. Well, it wasn't until I came to America when someone first touched the ball and then they just grabbed it and put it back. I'm like, what?
What are you doing?
But that's no excuse, obviously. That's not what this is about, because Darren is obviously a champion at American pool. He knows.
Interesting enough, just like Barry's second last break, Darren has made 2 solids and doesn't have a shot. He's got 3 shots on stripes.
Wow.
Well, and that's why you play take what you make, to add that difficulty factor.
That little bit extra flavor, little seasoning.
And, of course, Darren was organizing a pro tour series of his own, and that was 8-ball take what you make.
God, I wish I was shooting the shot right now.
George.
Oh, my God, yeah. I might Quantum 2 by Wheat State.
Well, Barry's good at jumping. He's probably favored to jump over this ball and make the 10 in the side.
Yeah.
He's going for his pitching wedge. He's pulling it out.
The old 60-degree.
And he is using a pea shower
Going
custom cue. And these things jump really, really well.
I'll tell you what, Mason, if you say it, I am flying out of this booth.
Is it on 101?
I'm a son of a mother. MH, can you open that door and slap him?
Can we focus here for a minute?
His arms
Watch
can't
this
reach
jump
that
shot.
far.
He's going to jump over the 1 ball. 10 in the side pocket.
Good hit.
All right.
Blocked to the side on the 6. Left him only the 1 ball. Straight in.
That's one of the things. Okay, I'm not a professional jumper, but the reason I feel I am.
You are George champion, though.
That's true.
Yeah, don't take that away from yourself.
The reason I feel like I jump better than just about anybody in the state of Wisconsin,
called out.
I will take anybody on, is the fact that I don't dart.
I agree.
I shoot it like I shoot every other shot.
I always say, why would I dart it? I'm not good at darts. I'm good at pool.
Right.
Why would I dart the shot?
So what do you do when you have to get a lot of elevation?
Shoot it like a pool shot.
Yep.
But your pool shot can't go as high.
Want to bet?
Sure it can.
The dart shot.
Sure it can.
Really? I can.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those that have bad shoulders, fine.
It's hard.
It is hard. You have an excuse. You can.
So is the 2 ball clear in the pocket, or does the 12 ball get in the way a little bit?
Or if you're good at darts.
He can get past. I think he's going to have to spin it just a smidge. But it's a matter of getting on that.
Dale, how much is a smidge?
Smidge is right between a skosh
and a smurf.
And right between a skosh and
I heard that one.
What's the other term? I can't think of it right now.
Darren's got such good control over the speed of his draw shots. I noticed that all week.
I think he got on the 2.
He's shaking his head, though. He doesn't really like it. Shoot the 2 and get on these balls. That's what he wants for the 3 ball there. Oh, the 6 ball. He's showing you the line he wants to be on. Another well-controlled draw shot coming up.
So it's right between a skosh is right between a smidge.
Back to the important.
And 3 pubic hair.
Yikes! All right, envelope and shouldn't have been said. You're next for the day.
MH is just shaking his head up here.
Well, because I've seen the maps. Skosh is between Nina and Menashe.
No, you're thinking of Oshkosh, and that's below Nina.
Oshkosh is not between Nina and Menashe.
It's below Nina, yeah.
Below the knee?
And Menashe, both of them.
And we need a well-controlled draw shot.
Or
Perfect.
not.
Look at that, in between the 11 and the 13.
Wow.
Left the 2 till last.
It's just a skosh of left.
Another well-controlled draw shot.
Another one.
He's pretty good at this game.
World champion.
True. It's very true. All right, 5-2, folks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on this lovely Tuesday evening. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and I'm sitting next to my good friend, Mr. M.H. Potting Penglaze.
Thank you, Dale.
Half the team of M.H. Penglaze and Fong Wen, they call themselves Penguin.
Yep.
And
that's his last name, is Gwyn.
Yep. Right down there on the keyboard, waving to the camera over here. That is the one and only Stone Mason Cook, who's going to be challenging this Darren Appleton feller tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So tune in.
Yes, that will be on the 9-foot pool table.
Oh, boy.
Be a race to 15. And I haven't decided 10 ball or 9 ball yet, honestly. But
what are you going to play for? 1,000?
No, maybe though, like in the middle. Yeah, maybe.
Stripe ball made. It's got to figure out the 10 ball. He's looking carefully at the 9. Is that just a roll-in shot, or does he have to punch it through the point?
I think you can force this one through.
And you got to stay on the 14 probably, but you've got to figure out the 10 ball. And the 13 and the 11. The 13 goes actually easily and can get you on the 11 in the other direction. And the 10 ball goes in the same pocket that the 15 goes in. So maybe a smart pattern here. You know, you feel like you want to use the 9 to take the 14 out.
Or just bump the 4.
The fact that he studied that 9 ball so hard tells you that if this doesn't go, then it's a real problem.
I think if he hits this firm, it'll go, yeah, just like that.
That was a good shot, though.
Yeah, just hit it hard. Oh, boy.
But you didn't.
I don't think he left himself with anything, though.
No, I mean,
combo.
I thought you had to. He hit that hard because it was obviously the point of the nose, the rubber was in the way, but you kind of wanted to use that 9 ball to get on the 14.
Yep.
So now he's got a sort of a Hail Mary type 11-13 combination.
So does a pool table have 12 noses then?
It sure does.
12 outer points. Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right. Golden opportunity for Mr. Barry Chapman to get one of those games back. I think I'm going to start out with that 5 ball. 5 down to the 1 and then work out the rest of the rack.
At 4 is a little difficult.
And the
2 isn't a bad shot either.
Well, and the 7 has to go to the longer pocket. So I'm not so concerned about getting on the 1 ball, Dale, as I am getting on the 7 and the 4.
I think that
I would play the 6 and draw back kind of like, yeah, right there.
Right.
Yep. That's the shot.
To use the 5 to get down on those.
Right now the angle is too steep on the 5 to hold for the 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Drew it back good though, really. I mean, because
A little consolation.
Yeah.
Ooh, look how much you threw that ball back. That's good, isn't it?
That's not something you usually hear in a professional match. Oh, he drew he missed the shit out of the 6th ball, but he drew it back good.
Yeah.
Excellent draw shot.
All the non-pool players out there will be really impressed.
Yeah. Good rail first there.
That was very good. In off. Is that inaccurate?
I think he just shot it straight in, didn't he?
No, he didn't. He came off the rail.
In off the rail.
Okay, in off, yeah. Usually the word in off is referred to making the cue ball off another ball in English billiards, but in off, I guess, would be correct, yeah.
I think just, on words, that works.
So what, you shoot, after you shoot the 11?
I would shoot the 11 first, because if you shoot the 15, it's going to push that 10 towards the 4.
Isn't always going to do that?
No. He could actually play the 11 and get on the 10 next, instead of just the 15.
Suppose. But
Get on the 10 into what pocket?
If he the same the left side, but where the cue ball is at. But I think he's gonna I mean, if you hit it medium speed, just make sure it's not by anything.
See, that's what I was talking about. Now that's in a crap position.
You're right.
That's not. What kind of professional pool? Never mind. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, that gives a little hope for the Berry fans out there.
Well, the only thing is now, obviously Darren's going to play himself into a bank shot.
Yeah.
He just this looks really straight.
That 8 ball too.
Yeah,
I don't think he can hold this.
He just took a little glance upwards. He doesn't like it either.
Yeah, he bumped the 3 ball and might have blocked his 8 ball.
The 8 goes past the 3, does it?
Which is what he's looking at.
So this bank shot goes. He just has to hit it hard and square it up a little bit.
I don't know if it does.
I think it's a Freddy the Beard shot.
Played a follow shot.
Wow.
Brilliant.
It's good.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, that was really good.
Well done. Very good.
All right, that puts Mr. Appleton on the hill with a score of 62 in this race to 7. Well, I thought this match would have been a little bit closer, given Barry Chapman's a 6'11 and Darren's a 7'84.
Well, if you think about it, that decision where is it all ball fouls only or cue ball fouls only had a massive effect on this set.
You bet it did.
Because Barry was, if he'd been playing pool league rules, which is what he was expecting, Dan would have decided to either move that ball back or leave it where it is, and Barry would have kept shooting, and Barry would have probably run out and got 3-3 tied up. And what a massively different position.
Yeah, that was a big turn of events.
Darren popped that one off and then rang the next one. And this is Barry's last chance, is because they're playing take what you make, he has to hope that whatever ball goes in, Darren doesn't have a good run on.
No, Barry may not ever see the table again either.
Right.
And this
stripe ball,
another stripe,
almost as solid, but he is striped.
Yeah, stripes look wonderful.
What? What's his first shot?
Wow.
What?
What's his first shot?
Yeah, what's his first shot?
Kiss off the 10 on the 13.
That's about the only thing that I see.
All right.
I think you can
12 ball off the back of the 1 ball.
What? No.
Rail first.
No. No.
Rail first 13. Right? That's what he's just looked at.
He's like, it looks wonderful, and then
But I got a really hard shot.
Sure,
the triple kick combo.
So he is stripes. You cannot play that combination on the 3-13.
Off the backside of the 1 on the 12 ball in the corner there.
He's playing
He's
playing a rail first on the 13 here.
Yeah, I thought he'd do that on the 9, but he hit it good. Well done. Clustered the 7-1.
The 11 goes.
8 ball needs a pocket.
Right. Good point, Mason, thinking ahead.
Thank you.
He's going to whack it right now, then.
I think I'm going to play 11, 9, 12, 10, 8.
Do you use this opportunity
He might nudge
the 5 ball and get the 8 ball open? Of course he does.
That's not getting the 8 ball open, though.
Well,
it's not open.
It is. He's got a pocket the other way. He'll find a way to get on position.
Yeah, I think this match is over.
Yeah,
he's a pretty good player.
Yeah.
Well, but we can still learn from how he's going to get on the 8. From the 10, obviously. Yeah. I was thinking from the 9, but it actually makes it a lot simpler from the 10.
He must play pool a lot.
Learning already.
Yeah. No, I just started.
He must play a lot of pool.
He does, yeah.
You know, if he can get, I was gonna say, if he can get like by the 1, that angle, this one rail out, he's gonna play the 8 in the side.
Oh, okay, sure.
Right where his bridge hand
I
is.
thought he was going to stay a lot more angled and use the 8 in the other corner.
He's going to play it right where his bridge hand is.
No, 8 in the other corner.
Yeah.
See, in the corner.
Right. Okay.
Now that might be the end of this match, folks.
Oh, it is.
Thank you for tuning in. What do we have coming up for our viewers in the next day or so, Mason?
My match tomorrow.
Your match.
I know that.
You're going to play Darren. What time tomorrow?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Tune in. Same bat time, same bat channel. Mason, the Stone Mason Cook, is going to take on Darren Appleton. And you guys are playing finally on the 9-foot table.
Yeah.
We've been playing all these matches on the little bar table.
Yep.
You're going to take him on in the 9-foot table in a rotation game, I'm assuming.
Yep, some sort.
Of you haven't decided 9 or 10?
Correct.
Is Taylor Collar gonna challenge him?
Wow. Nice chit-chatting with him.
Do we get a...
I think I would almost stick around for that.
Well, if he's going to jump in and play right away, we'll stay in the commentary box. May stick your head up, try and listen what they're saying.
Who doesn't? Taylor.
What?
So he said unless somebody... Yeah, your microphone isn't even on. So let me help you out there, MH. Thank you everybody for tuning in on this Tuesday evening. I guess that's gonna wrap things up for tonight.
Conclusions.
And we will see you back again tomorrow at 8 o'clock, where the stonemason is going to be challenging Darren Appleton on the 9-foot table. And that's going to be a race to 15, and we're not sure what it is yet.
Yeah, thank you.
So everybody, once again, thank you for tuning in. We are always, as always, so glad for you to join us. Much appreciated. So we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and that gentleman right here is...
MH.
Potting Pengley's.
Stone Mason. Thanks for playing, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a fabulous evening.